What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. In the 2025 Brad Keselowski RFK Kroger Cottonelle Ford Mustang in the studio. The first official Kroger car with a new partnership with Roush. What an awesome diecast. One of my favorite sponsors in the sport. Let's check it out. And here we go, folks. Diecast in hand. And as I mentioned, the first of a new partnership with RFK. And they have been pretty much a mainstay at the JTG Doherty Racing camp since, 2009, I believe it was, give or take, with the 47 car. And they switched over to Roush in 2025, and we've already seen a megalodon amount of beautiful paint schemes. I mean, we had a Totino's Pizza Roll car, a Cinnamon Toast Crunch car, all kinds of really cool paint schemes that we haven't seen in NASCAR in a long time. I mean, serial cars are always cool. So it's just cool to see all these different brands and whatnot. So you got the Cottonelle Kroger car. It's officially just called Kroger Cottonelle, so I had it backwards. That's okay. I don't know how many of the Kroger cars are getting made. I would be shocked if they don't make at least the Cinnamon Toast Crunch car. So it's at least two. Maybe we get a third one. Maybe we get a fourth one. Who knows? They've ran like 30 different paint schemes. I digress. Let's go ahead and open up the box. And here we go, folks. Diecast out of the box. And how y'all doing out there, fellas? I want to say thank you for tuning in. I have been really anticipating this diecast review. I want to say this car ran at the Daytona 500, so if that's the case, this would be, well, the first points race paint scheme, I think, for Kroger, because I want to say they might have ran one in the Clash. I digress. So you go over to the front of the diecast, you have the Kroger logo, which I'm guessing is a shopping cart with items in it. I'm not really sure. I guess with a smiley face, or is it a frown face? Is it a frown face? I don't know. I'm kidding. Yeah, Keselowski right there on the front windscreen of the car. I got Ford. You have Cottonelle right there. If you notice closely on the front of the diecast, there's a lot of texture and detail to the car. Just not a simple white and blue paint job. No, they added a lot of waves to it, which is pretty cool. You got Sunoco there, number 6. Got the Ford Mustang Pony, RFK, and Sunoco once again. Go to the left side of the diecast. W sponsor placement by RFK as well. Again, using the side panel of the car, one of my biggest pet peeves about sponsorship placement is making sure they use the real estate of the car. I really like this. And check this out. They even got the product placement on the car. I mean, I'm probably the only dork that would get hyped up about a diecast about toilet paper, but that's besides the point. Get Kroger right there. Ford Performance with the number 6 right there. Got the beautiful chrome RFK numbers. Very signature across their whole fleet of cars. Goodyear there, Cup Series. Notice a little soft gradient to the top of the car down to the side pattern. You have the little wavy design right there. You have the RFK stripes on the side, which has, of course, the wavy pattern. So just really well thought out paint scheme, and then the gradients just gives the diecast a lot of depth. Not really sure what this logo is there. I can barely read it. I mean, I'm sure you might be able to read it on camera. Get BuildSubmarines.com, Brad Keselowski. You have the B Post decal, which has Ford Simeon's, not sure what that one is, and maybe Castrol. With the back panel of the diecast, got Cottonelle there with Ford. Got Consumer Cellular and Kroger on the left side. On the right side, you have the number 6. The decal's a little bit higher up than I'd like, but that's okay. And you go over to the right side of the diecast, man. And I tell you what, love the RFK paint schemes. I feel like out of all the teams in the Cup Series these days, there's 2 teams that just kind of stand head and shoulders above the competition in terms of paint scheme department. And it's RFK and it's Trackhouse Racing. I'm just keeping it a stack, to be honest with you. Like the light blue outlining as well. That looks pretty cool. Of course, you can pick this one up, guys, over there at Circle B Diecast. That's where I got mine. I have no idea if it's still in stock, so it might be worth a check. Awesome looking paint scheme here. One of the many Brad Keselowski paint schemes he's had in 2025. I have no idea how many of them are going to get made. Like the Castrol cars are really cool paint scheme. I'd highly recommend that one as well. Got Cottonelle right there on the top of the car. Keselowski on the back window of the car. Notice the 2 shark fins, which looks really sharp. And how about all these different sponsors on the deck lid of the car? This is why I think Kroger is one of the coolest sponsors in NASCAR. Same with Target and Menards throughout the years, because they always bring a lot of side sponsors in the sport. I mean, just look at some of the brands here. You got Treetop, what is it? Allegra, you got Minute, you got Oscar Mayer, Celsius, Tylenol. I mean, just so many different cool sponsors that we might have seen in years past with other teams, but have been brought back to the Cup Series, which is really, really cool. Love to see that. So I'm curious what y'all think about this diecast. Make sure to comment down below, fellas. What a beautiful looking car, man. Can't wait for the Chris Buescher Cinnamon Toast Crunch car. That one's going to be such a popular diecast. I don't know if it's going to get made on the plastic wheels, version, or is it going to have the rubber tires? I'm not sure. I'm going to show a couple other recent releases here in the studio. How about this one right here? You want another diecast that is really, really cool? How about this Corey LaJoie Rick Ware Racing Take 5 Oil Duramax Ford Mustang? That thing is freaking cool. How about this Dale Jr. Sun Drop Late model? That is freaking awesome. And let's show a couple other diecasts here in studio, because why not? These are 2 recent release diecasts. Kyle Busch Atlanta Race to Win, the Gamebridge truck, which I want to say that's one of 2 wins in the truck series, or his only truck win in 2025. It could be tripping on that. And then how about this, a alternate paint scheme for Josh Berry over there at the Wood Brothers camp. The is it Arrow? I have no idea. Anyways, it's a really cool looking paint schemes. And here are some other really cool diecasts as well that have been, kind of released the last month or so. How about this Christopher Bell Interstate Batteries car? And then another Joe Gibbs Racing paint scheme, both of them alternates. You have the Yahoo Toyota Camry for Denny Hamlin, one of his multitude of paint schemes. A pretty cool combination, the green and the purple. That's pretty cool. Here's a Kyle Larson Coke 600 paint scheme there, the part, the 2-part of the double, right, for 2025. That paint scheme is out and about. So tons of great 164 diecasts. We're going to show a couple of Darlington throwbacks as well that have recently dropped. How about these? Austin Cindric Dale Sr. throwback, and then you have a IndyCar throwback with the Wood Brothers, that being, of course, the number 21 car right there, when the Wood Brothers partnered with Lotus, I believe it was, in the Indy 500s. That's a really cool throwback there. So, I mean, just so many great freaking diecasts to choose from. I want to say there's only been 2 Brad K releases for 2025 thus far. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more of them, right? He's ran so many different paint schemes. It's kind of hard not to have more diecasts made if you keep running a different paint scheme every week. Anyways, that's regardless. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecastbuffet signing off.